Good afternoon. I, Nilanjana, on behalf of the Nutrition Section, UNICEF Jaipur, extend our warm welcome to everyone who is attending our session. The disruption in essential nutrition service delivery caused by the COVID-19 scenario and the lockdown, the limited availability and accessibility to nutritious food choices amongst the rural households, and the resulting inadequacy of diets among children led us to identify complementary feeding as an area that requires further strengthening. Therefore, we, with the help of our 5 partner organizations, provided hand-holding support and supervision to not only the frontline functionaries but also to the mothers and caregivers on safe and age-appropriate complementary feeding practices. We worked in the 4 districts of Udaipur and Dungarpur, which are tribal districts, Barmer, which is a desert district, and Sirohi, which is an aspirational district. The teams being unable to make field visits in the current scenario, the alternate modality of teleworking was used. 84 WhatsApp groups were formed in the 4 districts of Rajasthan, and it helped us connect with 4,241 frontline functionaries and 1,237 beneficiaries. Standardized IEC materials on complementary feeding, dietary diversity and Tiranga Bhojan were shared in these groups and explained. Videos as available under the flagship programs were also shared. Key messages from the takeaways under the Poshan Abhiyan were recorded in Hindi for the ease of understanding and shared with both the beneficiaries and the frontline functionaries. Regular follow-ups were taken through calls, and during this time, the beneficiaries and frontline functionaries were also explained the various messages regarding complementary feeding. The frontline functionaries were also encouraged to suggest and demonstrate complementary meal recipes to the mothers and the caregivers, using the dry ration that was available and the locally available ingredients. WhatsApp video calling was also used to monitor the MCHN session activities, initiation of complementary feeding and the home visits. The beneficiaries were also encouraged to share their experiences and challenges regarding complementary feeding and also share photos and videos of complementary food they used to prepare for their children and the feeding practices. After constant hand-holding of the beneficiaries, we decided to assess the status of the various indicators related to complementary feeding practices. For doing so, a questionnaire was developed on Google Form and ODK Collect, and it was used to collect data. This radar diagram shows us the results. The orange shaded portion shows the coverage of the indicators. The more the shaded area, the better the coverage. The indicators marked in red are the ones that need further attention. We can see from the graph a very low percentage of children are receiving minimum dietary diversity and age-appropriate quantity and consistency of feed. Therefore, we can see that the children who are receiving minimum acceptable diet was only 17%, which is very low. To increase the number of children receiving a minimum acceptable diet, we need to promote dietary diversity further. This can be done through the advocacy of feeding Tiranga Bhojan to the child. The community-based events and the home visit platforms should be used to demonstrate a Tiranga Thali with the locally available ingredients or the fresh produce from the Nutri Gardens. The frontline functionaries, while they are distributing the dry ration, should also suggest simple nutritious meals that can be prepared for the children. And lastly, the mothers and the caregivers should also be provided support on the consistency of the complementary feed that they are preparing for their children. Thank you.